Hello, I'm Johnny B. Watson, president of LeMoyne Owen College. One of my priorities as president is to make LeMoyne Owen College one of the safest college campuses anywhere, not just at a historically black college or university, but among colleges and universities throughout America. We need your help. We're going to share with you today what we're doing to make this a safe campus. And from time to time, we would very much like for you to give us your input as to how we can make this campus even safer. We welcome you to LeMoyne Owen College.
Greetings, I'm Velma Macklin, your 2009-2010 Student Government Association President. I am a junior and business major.
Greetings, I am Jerome Hurd, the immediate past Mr. LeMoyne Owen College and the immediate past Mr. Historically Black College and University. I am a graduating senior majoring in music with a concentration in voice.
Welcome new students to the LeMoyne Owen College,
where we represent leadership, opportunity, and change.
And now a word from Bob Nations,
the Director of Homeland Security.
Well, greetings to you, and let me welcome you back to LeMoyne Owen, or welcome you to LeMoyne Owen and to the city of Memphis and the county of Shelby. I'm Bob Nations, Jr. I am the director of the Shelby County Office of Preparedness. That office represents Homeland Security and our emergency management agency for the county. Your administration and faculty members have gone to great lengths to make sure that your learning experience and your time and career at LeMoyne Owen will be a very positive experience for you, a learning experience. But the reality is it's also that first step into the adult world. There may not be anyone there that's going to get you out of bed at 6:30 a.m. and get you to an 8 o'clock class. There may not be anyone waiting up with the lamp on when you come in the dorm room in the evening, or if you live off campus and you're in an apartment, you are entering an adult environment. The administration and the faculty members of LeMoyne Owen, again, have taken great strides just over the last few years to ensure that you are in a safe and secure environment. But the question is, who's responsible for your safety? And you have to take personal responsibility and personal accountability for your security and for your safety. We can talk very quickly about two types of events. We have natural disasters, which can be floods, tornadoes, and we are prone to have tornadoes in this area. We don't have a lot of floods, although we live on the river. You will find during torrential downpours that we have a lot of street flooding. Those become very dangerous areas for drivers. And so be aware of that, because we do have low-lying areas throughout this area. Then we have the tornadoes, and we are subject to have 2 or 3 tornadoes during the course of a year. And so you need to know, what do I do when I hear the sirens? What do I do when I know that there's an alarm sounding that would indicate to me that there's a tornado in the area? You need to know where the safe area is. You need to know where safe rooms are. The other type of incident that you may encounter is what we call man-caused incidents, and that usually involves crime. And you have to be very careful as you are out and about. You need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to have great situational awareness. Now, you know, that's an athletic term most of the time. When we talk about situational awareness, oftentimes we look at a quarterback on a playing field, and you will hear commentators say, this guy has great situational awareness. He knows where he is on the field at all times. He knows who's around him. Well, we need to apply those same ideas to our daily living, and particularly for those of you that are on a college campus, and as you go out and about into the community, think about situational awareness. Who are you with? Have you gone out alone? Why are you going out alone? Does anybody know that you're going to a particular place, that you're going alone, and what are the times that you're going to be gone? And so you have to take personal responsibility and have a sense of accountability for your own security and safety. Now, many of us are in place to work behind the scenes to help ensure that you are safe and secure. But there's a lot of things we don't know. You are there, you are present, you know what's happening where you are. And so you need to have some numbers readily available to call in case you feel threatened or you feel like you are in danger or if you're in harm's way. The first number that I'll give you is an on-campus number so that you just have to hit 4 digits to get to the security office, and that number is 1464. Now again, if you're on campus, you can call 1464 and you'll get directly into the security campus. Otherwise, for on-campus security, you can call area code 901, and if your cell phone or the phone that you're on is from a 901 area code, don't worry about dialing 901. But if you have a cell phone that is programmed outside the 901 area, most likely you're going to have to dial the area code of 901. And then the number is 301-7340. Write those down. The on-campus number is 1464. If you're off campus, or even if you're on campus and you have a cell phone that's programmed out of the 901 area code area, you would call 901-301-7340. Now, also remember that if you dial 911 from anywhere, you're going to get into our 911 call center. And so you can always keep that number readily available. And even if you forget to pay your cell phone bill and you get busy with college life and social activities, most of the cell phones will still allow you to dial 911 and reach a 911 call center. So you keep those numbers close at hand, put them in your cell phone, write them in a notebook, but you ensure that you have those numbers readily available. In closing, let me say this to you, that we appreciate the partnership that our office, our agencies have with LeMoyne Owen and the leadership of Dr. Watson. He has been extremely engaged in wanting to ensure that this experience is a good experience for you. And now you have the responsibility of returning those efforts as a student back to the administration and the faculty members, because you do have a personal accountability and a personal responsibility. A lot of people are working on your behalf. Work with us, and we believe that this will be a great experience for you. Lastly, I would say to you that please keep in mind that you have more information than we do. You know what's going on wherever you are. You know when something does not seem right. You see something and it makes you suspicious, or it may even frighten you. You hear something that doesn't seem to be right, or you enter an area of the city, the county, or on campus where intuitively you just don't think it's right. And what are you supposed to do? We've given you the phone numbers. It's at that point in time that you make those calls. Do not wait. Make those calls so that we can continue to make this a good experience for you.
Thanks so much, Director Nations, for all your continued support and efforts here at LeMoyne Owen College. And now for some more site-specific security tips in case of emergency here at LeMoyne Owen College.
During severe weather, it's most importantly that you know the 4 locations here on campus that have basements, and these are the places that you should go. The basement of Steele Hall, the basement in GO8, the basement in the library, and also the basement in Brownlee.
And now some security tips from Lieutenant Chalmers.
From the Memphis Police Department.
Hi, my name is Lieutenant Robert Chalmers of the Memphis Police Department. Been on 27 years. And we have a good working relationship with LeMoyne Owen and the surrounding community. And I want to talk to you today about some personal safety tips and how to avoid becoming a victim of crime. Statistics has shown that criminals choose their victims within 7 seconds, according to their demeanor. You know, pay attention to your surroundings. You know, most individuals that are victims of crime, they usually have what we call on the police department as tunnel vision. They don't pay attention to their surroundings. So, you know, when you're out walking or whatever you're doing, don't be task-oriented. Pay attention to your surroundings. And also, one of the major problems that we have on college campuses is date rape. Now, there are some things that the victim, the woman, can do to avoid becoming a victim of date rape. Make it clear to the man about what you are comfortable with. You know, trust your instincts. Go ahead and leave. If you feel something is wrong, it probably is wrong. And the guys, we want you to know that when a lady says no, she means no. Even if a lady is inebriated and she says that it's rape, then according to the law, it's rape. There are two prominent drugs that are used in date rape. And the first one, let me spell this for you, is ROHYPNOL. Now, this drug acts like a tranquilizer. It causes muscle weakness, fatigue, slurred speech, and motor coordination and judgment problems. And it also causes amnesia up to 94 hours after the drug is taken. The second drug that is used in date rape is called GHB. And this drug will cause drowsiness, nausea, vomiting, headache, dizziness, and it can result in a coma and or death in that case. So one of the things that we need you to do if you are a victim of date rape and you have access to the glass or whatever you were drinking out, preserve those items for us. Now, the next problem that's a great problem on campuses is underage drinking. In the state of Tennessee, it is illegal for you to drink if you're under the age of 21. You got to be 21 to even buy liquor, and if you are under 21 and someone buy you liquor and you get into a situation where you're driving and someone is hurt or some other type of situation where a serious incident occur, we will seek and prosecute that person that gave you the liquor. And, you know, not only will they be in trouble, but you will also be in trouble. So, you know, try to avoid alcohol. We know that it's a problem on most campuses. But like I say, in the state of Tennessee, if you're under 21 years old, it's illegal for you to drink. And it's illegal for you to possess it. And if you're over 21 and you buying liquor for someone that's under 21 and they get into a serious incident, then you can and will possibly be prosecuted in that situation. Now, also, you know, one of the biggest problems that we're having, one of the fastest growing crimes in America is identity theft. Now, a lot of the students, you know, we know with these hard economic times that a lot of you are going to be using, you know, credit cards and so forth to, you know, to pay for schooling and or books and so forth. Now, there are some things that you can do to keep yourself from being a victim of identity theft. Especially when you're online making any purchases, make sure that the site that you are on is an encrypted site. And what we mean when we're talking about an encrypted site, usually there's going to be a padlock, a little yellow padlock on that site. And that padlock should be in the lock position when you are making a purchase or doing a transaction. If that information is not on that site, that is not an encrypted site and is not safe for you to use your credit card. Also, when you're online, make sure that you don't give out personal information. You know, and these credit card offers, if you get them in the mail, make sure that, you know, if you're not going to accept that offer, that piece of mail is either burned or shredded or torn up in very small pieces, because if you just discard it and put it in the garbage, we have people that dive into dumpsters and get that information, and they will get ID and credit cards in your name. So make sure also the federal government will require that all 3 of the major credit reporting agencies give you a free copy of your credit report every year. You can get one for free. But we just wanted to give you a small overview of some things that you need to keep in mind that will keep you safe here on campus and off campus. God bless you.
Well, you know, Velma, the campus community can receive emergency text messages via the E2 Campus Emergency Text Messaging System. This system allows students, faculty, and staff to receive emergency text messages regarding school emergencies, school closings, inclement weather, and other school announcements.
Students, faculty, and staff must register their telephone numbers in order to participate in the program. Registration could be done by logging onto the campus homepage. That's www.loc.edu and clicking on E2 Campus. During an earthquake, make sure you duck and cover.
And you know where a good place to duck and cover is, don't you, Velma?
Where, Jerome?
Under your desk, of course. You sit with your knees to your chest, your head down, and your hands behind your head.
Also, the doorway of your room.
And Velma, remember, in case of an earthquake, do not run outside, all right?
I'll try not to do that, okay, Jerome?
All right.
Also, avoid outside walls.
Remember, never prop open a door. Also, keep in mind to keep all unoccupied dorm rooms closed and locked.
Make sure you always keep your windows locked, especially if you're living on the first floor.
Never lend anyone your key. And be sure to protect your identity
And your belongings.
and remember, there is no smoking in the dorms.
Do you want to know why you shouldn't smoke in the dorm?
Why is that, Velma?
Because in this video, which is in real time, there can be an inferno within less than a minute.
You're right. Here we have a simple cigarette that had been left in a chair, and within 60 seconds, the chair was on fire, leading to a bigger fire that caught onto the curtains.
Well, in case of an emergency,
Please dial 911.
Even a cigarette is designed to control the amount of fuel to be burned. Without such control, a fire can grow with frightening speed. This chair is stuffed with plastic foam. It has the fuel potential of 50,000 candles and no mechanism to control the release. The steady heat of a cigarette accidentally dropped between the cushions can create a disaster. Initially, the burning cigarette creates a smoldering fire, which breaks down the foam stuffing into vaporous fuel. When there's enough heat and oxygen, it starts to flame. More heat produces more fuel, and the fire accelerates rapidly. Smoke and other products of the fire, including unburnt fuel, collect beneath the ceiling. Within 3 minutes, the temperature at the ceiling reaches 1,000 degrees, heating the contents of the entire room near the point of ignition. The carpet and other furnishings start to break down into vaporous fuels. Then, within seconds, in a process called flashover, everything in the room erupts into flame. No life survives flashover. After all the oxygen in the room is consumed, a pulsing backdraft sucks in air from the outside, depletes it in a surge of burning, then breathes in more. All this took place in less than 4 minutes and started with a smoldering cigarette.
In case of emergencies, please contact security at 901-301-7340. That's 901-301-7340.
And if you're on campus using the on-campus phone, just dial 1464. Again, that's 1464. Well, Velma, this is the end of our safety tips video. Got anything you want to say to the incoming students?
Yes, I sure do, Jerome. To all the new students entering into the college, we would like to encourage you all to be active.
Yeah, you know, like join a sorority or fraternity.
Or the pre-alumni council or the student government association.
Yes, get active.
Be involved.
But most importantly, remember that you are here first of all to get an education. This is most important.
We wish you well on a successful school year.